Hello everyone, I am Eternal Evico and welcome back to my 120 single player world. And today we are going to be working on the village. I say, like that isn't the thing we've done for pretty much the entirety of this series. It's fine. If I need a vacation to go work on something else, I can do that. But my plans for today are filling out this main street. Please ignore the empty interior of this building. It's fine. But I really want to get these buildings in properly. Again, partially so these guys can hide you. You don't have a name. But these guys can get spread out a bit more. And also so I can really start having like a center point. Because, wait a second, let me grab rockets. So basically the structure of town is there's a little bit here, there's a little bit here, and then there's like two things here, and this thing off on its own. So I really want to bulk this out. Ooh, okay, that's not where I wanted to land. But once this is together, then it'll be easier to work out how to space things heading down here. I don't know if I'm going to keep that pond or if I'll build over it. We'll see. And the houses on this side. And the little alleyways necessary. And okay. Why? Why would you do that? Anyway, so, yeah. So I'm going to pick up block pallets for each building, and then we'll look at those and I'll talk about that because yeah, sure, why not. So I've picked out the house kind of, well, no, these are stores, it's fine, but basically the premise is the ones on the left are the color of the building, the bottom right is the little edge bit like there, or on my starting house, which I have to move too far to see, like there, that one. So, pink and orange, and then I have kind of like a yellow with a red accent and brown for the roof. This is the one I'm the least sure about, because you can combine these blocks. It does work, but I am not confident in my ability to make it not look terrible, so that one might get switched out. But I am excited to use this one for the roof, because I haven't actually used that one anywhere. And you can tell it's a color I thought it was so nice I used it twice because I'm using it on this roof too. And this is of course my ever beloved orange and turquoise combination. I just, it's such a good color combo. It's so nice. This one's very white and pink. And then this one is basically the barn colors, but a bit more muted, which is fine because this building's fairly tame in coloration, and these three work decently together, especially with the white splitting up the red and the orange, because these three are this one massive block here. Well, these three, well, smushed together here technically are that building, this building, and this building. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with these, which means it's time to get building, and I'll probably break them up into sections because I don't think I could build that many things in one go. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Alright. So we have the completed Main Street, kind of, sort of. I still have to do the exterior stuff, but I gave myself, like, a bad time and did not get this video even close to done when I wanted it to. So, these houses on this side are complete. These houses are only done on the bottom floor. Well, sorry, these shops. The shops. This is the downtown. They're all shops. They have little signs that I'll switch out for more appropriately colored ones later, saying what each shop is, vaguely. I'll come up with cute names for them later. So we'll start with the enchanting shop, i.e. where all of my setup for this is. So, as you can see, I've collected many cute, pretty things to put in here. Yes, thank you. And I set it up so at least some of my librarians are in here. And then the upstairs has a wardrobe and the beds, which I originally had marked off with doors as like a privacy screen, but I'll have to do like my hanging bed thing again with the other thing because the villagers keep doing weird things with the doors. And there is an attic, which is intentionally not villager accessible because I don't want them up there. No. It's correct, Henry. The butchers, I'm so happy with this one. So I have a display of meats with the glass shielding it off. I have a decorative big slice of meat. Back here is the food preparing and storage area. And then upstairs, we have this cozy little living room, this cute little office with a head on it, and the bedroom. I'm gonna just join you there, mate. Don't mind me. And this has definitely been a challenge just because the square footage is not very big. And I don't like one wide walk spaces. They're too cramped for my personal taste. So it's interesting trying to fit things in here. So this is the tech shop, also known as there's a bunch of redstone. Wow, such redstone devices that I don't use. Hello? Yeah, I'm not getting in your way because this is the storage room for it, which is a very tight fit. And then upstairs, we have, of course, a dining area, and then 2 bedrooms, which are decorated. And yes, the crystals on the trapdoors make me extremely nervous. And then this is like a storagey room. But it was very challenging just doing all of these interiors. And also, man, Mojang, can we have an inventory update? Please. Pretty please. Trying to sort through this many blocks. So this is the, grocer? Greens. There's fresh greens. So I have, like, fruits and vegetables and big things. And then this one's not quite as done. As you can see, there's books, but there's no furniture in here. And this room isn't particularly decorated. And there is a big attic that the villagers actually can get to with this one, but there's not much in it. And then, oh, right. And this is actually, I do like this detail, is the berry bush and the torch flower next to over the stairs. That's cute. Now the other ones, this is the tailors, so I'll have to go through and put like leather armor and with trims or something on these. But it's like the reception and then like the pre-made stuff. So these are supposed to be like clothes racks. And this is the front window display. And then they have the changing rooms back here. One of which is like accessible extra large. And the other which is tiny and honestly a nightmare to get into because it is such a tight fit. But it's fine. And then last but not least is the apothecary. Which I'll put more blaze stands in. I'm out of blaze rods, so I'm gonna have to go to the nether and get more. So that's, yeah, it's fine. But And then, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, lots and lots of interiors. Ah! It is. But, I mean, it's worth it. It's so cute. And I love the curve the street has, as well as the variety of colors. Like, there's some overlap. Those two are the same color. I have two sprucey wolves across from each other. But I'm just, I'm so happy. These are just really cute. And, even though, from above, it is so many colors! Yay! I love colors. Yeah, like I could pick a consistent color palette, but that's boring. I like colors. I think they're fun. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy with how these have come out. Next time, I think it's finally time to at least sketch out the castle. Because, yeah, that's an exciting big project to work on. Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!